report the news that nobody has the balls to report.
Why am I the only one breaking stories like this? You can call me Uncle Turtleboy, Clarence, Aidan. I don't care what you call me.
Did you not say that you were going to take my baby out of revenge and make him a transgender baby?
I think they don't like the things that I'm saying and they want me to stop saying them, but I'm not. I'm never going to stop. Now, these are the kind of stories, guys, that must be told.
I'm just a guy who's breaking stories and reporting news from my basement.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Turtle Riders? How's everybody doing out there tonight? Good, good, excellent. All right, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Uncle Turtleboy. Do we have the right audio? Okay, audio check on. Let's turn the mic up a little bit. There we go. Excellent. All right, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Uncle Turtleboy. I went and shared this link to the stream on our various social media pages, the Clarence Woods Emerson page, the Turtleboy Sports page. And actually, I can't share it on the Turtleboy Sports and the Uncle Turtleboy page. I actually need admin permission. So if any of the admins can add my real account, the Aidan Kearney account back, that would be great because I'm back from 7-day suspension, so I can start using that again. So add me as an admin. That'd be cool. But I've shared it on the Clarence Woods Emerson page. If the admins could add it on those pages, that would be great too. I don't even know how many followers you have there. It doesn't matter. I just passed 10,000 followers on Twitter. There we go. Past 10,000. We're back. I remember I was banned from Twitter for quite some time, so it's good to be back, folks. I'm there, I'm feeling good. So get on me on Twitter. I'm at Dr. Turtleboy. That's DOCTOR Turtleboy, because if Jill Biden is doctor, fuck it, so am I. You can also follow me on Twitter at Turtleboy Phone. All right, so yeah. Also, smash that subscribe button if you're new here. You're going to want to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bells, get notified every time we go live. Usually it's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. I might be moving this weekend's live show till Sunday. Might have something in the works on Saturday, but we definitely will be having a live show on this weekend either way. And I'm always looking for people that would like to help co-host. Want to try out for the co-host? If you're interested in that, kind of like the casting couch, if you will. Give me an email, turtleboysports@gmail.com. You're more than welcome to come on and join the fun. Okay, so that's all that. Oh, also, if we're at how many likes we got so far? How many likes? We got 39 likes. So keep hitting that like button, folks. Let's get up to 100. Those really help out with the algorithms as far as getting every time we start hitting those, more and more people sub. So just keep doing that. Comment on the videos after the show. Those really help too. Again, I'm not really a YouTube guy. I'm a blogger. That's this is one small piece of my portfolio. The primary thing I do is blog. I break news stories in case you haven't seen, and that's kind of what we're going to start with here tonight. Before we do that, if you guys would like to support what we do here, this is kind of how I make a living. We are banned from the the super chat function. So what you guys can do now. We just created our own little super chat. It's called Turtle Chat. So if you would like to, donate to the program, help us out a little bit, support your local journalism, you're more than welcome to go ahead and hit that button that I just sent there, or hit that link that I just sent there. And I'm going to pin it to the top just in case so we can all see it. There it is. And when you do that, I'll show you what happens. So I got a couple Turtle Chats the other day, and I guess the show had run out by the time I got these. So I want to share these real quick. And we can kind of see how they work too. So this one's from Mark. Mark gave 50. Mark didn't leave a message, but that's cool. I still like Mark. I really appreciate that, Mark. Thank you very much. Another one came in from a different Mark. No message, 25. Thank you, Mark. And another one came in from Bill from Medford, who did leave a message for $20. He says, "You did me a huge favor. Thank you. And I appreciate it. You're a good-hearted human." Well, thank you very much, Bill. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So very kind of you. Very kind of you. Okay. So that's how Turtle Chat works. Again, if you want to donate that way, you can also do the Cash App. I'm $sign Uncle Turtleboy. If you write a message on your Turtle Chat, No matter what you write, it goes up there. So if you want to give a shout out to your boy, your dog, your homie, maybe call out some skank, some hoe, maybe somebody did you wrong, owes you child support, something like that. You're more than welcome to put them on blast. That's how you do it. All right. Maybe your mom gave you away years ago to some strangers in a neighboring town. Maybe, something like that. If you want to call her out for being a shitty mom, that's your opportunity to do so. 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃, folks. So, speaking of news, the difference between me and, other YouTube people is that I actually focus on the blogging aspect and breaking major news. And thank you, Joanne Russell. She donates 15. She says, for fuck them, yeah, them. Thank you very much, Joanne. I appreciate that. I actually, value the kind of stories that I bring. And in case you didn't miss it, yesterday, our arch nemesis, one of our arch nemesis here, nemesis, whatever, Rachael Rollins was officially confirmed to the position of United States Attorney by the United States Senate. Now, I have thoughts on this, obviously. This was probably the likely outcome to begin with, because guess what? Elections have consequences, and this is largely Donald Trump's fault. Like, let's be honest here. And I don't care if you MAGA people want to get mad at me. I don't give a shit. Facts are facts. We should have had the Senate. We were winning 50-48, and there was a senatorial runoff in the state of Georgia on January 5th. What was Trump doing? Was he helping them out? Nope. There was 2 seats available. 2. And those seats have always been held by Republicans. It's fucking Georgia. Keep in mind, on election day, the Republican incumbent, David Perdue, beat Jon Ossoff by a healthy margin. But because he didn't have 50%, he had like 49.9, and Ossoff was like 47 or something like that. So there was actually people that went to the polls in Georgia and voted for David Perdue, but not Donald Trump, because he was more popular there. So David Perdue didn't crack 50%. So he had to go against Ossoff again. And Trump tells all these Republicans, oh, it's rigged anyway. What do you think people are going to do then? They're not going to show up. We lost. Okay? We lost both of them. They get the Senate. Now that's 50-50 with Kamala Harris breaking ties. They can do whatever the fuck they want, basically, as long as they get Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema go along with them. So we kind of put out this campaign. And a woman by the name of Katie Lawson, who we're going to have on in a moment, Katie Lawson was just relentless in making sure that online, her activism, just the little Twitter account that could, was out there just every day tagging senators, calling their offices. And she told me before, she's like, I didn't know about any of this stuff before. I didn't follow politics. Now she knows who every senator from every state is. She knows who the moderates are. She knows who to call. She was trying to reach Angus King in Maine yesterday. And, we're strategizing who to call. Because ultimately it came down to a couple senators. The communists like Elizabeth Warren and Ed Markey, they're all going to vote for her. But you need to convince those middle people. Now, if this is supposed to be rubber stamped, these are never contentious appointments. Why does a senator from Montana care about who the United States attorney is in Massachusetts, right? Usually they don't give a shit. But Rachael Rollins is so controversial, as we know, that they actually put up a stink about this. So we know she's controversial, and this is where I think Republicans fucked up, right? Tom Cotton and Ted Cruz, God bless their hearts, they focused primarily on criminal justice reform. Rachael Rollins wants to let criminals get away with these 15 crimes and not charge them. And you know what the Democrats think when they hear that? That sounds fucking awesome. Yes, that's great. Yes, sign me up. That's not a convincing argument if you're trying to sway anyone. What they should have done was play this tape. This is the tape that this, if they didn't play this once at any of the hearings, and I think it would have made all the difference in the world. Let's watch it. Okay, most of you watching this have seen it already, but it just never gets old. So let's watch this right quick. Oh, Okay, time out. Hold on, I got to fix the cam. I hit the wrong button. Camera. Okay. What the fuck is happening right now? I'm just going to play the goddamn tape. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me? All right, hold on. Oh, wait, there I was. Playing the tape anyway.
God, my kids are inside.
Can we speak to you for 1 second, Ms. Rollins?
Oh,
You're in front of my house with my children?
We literally just pulled up here.
Yeah, but how do you know where I live?
Oh, it's public record, ma'am.
Right, okay. That's unbelievable.
We're not stopping you at all.
Yeah, but my kids are inside.
Oh, we never even knocked the door. We were just parking here trying to figure out where we were going, and someone said we saw you here. So.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
We did.
No, I'm gonna please make sure that you're in front of my house with my children inside. And you're gonna put this on here. Yeah, so as a black woman, in this moment, in this country, you're gonna put my house on the screen?
No, ma'am. We're just here approaching you to ask you a question.
Get away from my family. Speak to me at my job. If I get hurt or harmed because of this, you are on the record for that. When my kids are killed, who do you think you are? This is private property. Get out of here. And you know what I'll do? I'll call the police on you and make an allegation, and we'll see how that works with you. So the rantings of a white woman get you here and scare my children?
I mean, stop right there. Was there a bad echo on that? The rantings and ravings of a white woman. How about I call up them and make an allegation on you? She's literally telling her, am I fucking frozen? Am I fucking frozen here? God damn it. Time out. All right. Am I better? Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, God. Anyway, the fact that she's on tape, the camera's goddamn rolling, she knows it's rolling, and she's still out there literally threatening to use her office, abuse her office more like it, and have this innocent reporter arrested for attempting to report the news. Okay, so I know the video's frozen. Sometimes it takes a minute or two to catch up. Give me a minute to close some goddamn, windows here. Sometimes I have too many windows open. That does it. Hold on. Maybe this will work. Give me a minute. Close some of these goddamn windows. Get rid of that one. 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 And that one. Okay. So hopefully that will speed it up. Okay. Anyway, the fact that she would do that on camera while people are watching and literally threaten to abuse her office shows how unqualified she is. That's all you needed to show. Like Tom Cotton's whole thing there, I agreed with it, but you're kind of preaching to the choir, my guy. You need to show this tape. This woman's unhinged.
Get off of our private property. And I swear to God, I'm dead serious. I will find your name.
I will find your name.
Do not have a camera in front of my house.
She's like, I'll give you my name. I'll give you my name. So, yeah. Well, Tucker Carlson decided to play this video tonight. And Tucker Carlson had on our good friend, Katie Lawson, who I'm going to bring on in a moment. And I was really excited to get her on there. I love Katie. She's been doing great news. And we got the shout out on there, which I really fucking appreciate. Turtleboy made the big time, guys. If you didn't see it, Turtleboy made Tucker Carlson today. So I have like Turtleboy pants tank going on. So we're going to bring on Katie right now.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How's everybody?
We're feeling good. Congratulations. You did a great job, I thought.
Thank you. And I want to say, you know what? Thanks to all the turtles. Thanks to you, because my story truly wouldn't have, I don't think, escalated this much if you guys didn't help me. So I appreciate that.
Well, you know, I didn't even know who you were a year ago. I was tipped off about this story, about there might be this incident in this police report. And I kind of reported on it a little bit. And then it kind of blew up. And honestly, like, you did so much, but she helped. Rachel did her part too, like going on the 𝗬𝗂𝗀𝗆 show, making a fool of herself, attempting to argue about this and telling lie after lie. Like, she got in but you made it really fucking difficult on her, and I think she's gonna have that stain with her forever.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it. She's a whole year delayed in even being in the position, so that's, you know, something to be said for that. And I'm not going anywhere. I mean, she still owes me that apology.
She does owe you that apology. That's very true. So let me play real quick the short a short segment of this. You did awesome. I didn't save the whole thing. I don't want to get copyrighted here.
But wait, I do want to say this is funny to look at this, because when I was doing it, I was staring at a blank screen in an all black room. So I haven't seen any of this yet. So
it was all black, like dark.
It was like basically all black, and then there was just like a sign on a camera that said, "Look here." It was like dim lighting. I'm like, all right. I didn't even know if I was smiling at the right time or anything.
Yeah. So you, by the way, you are the rantings and the ravings of the white woman that, you know, she reported.
Yeah.
You made points on here with Tucker. First of all, I thought he did awesome. His whole presentation.
Yeah.
And it's like, where was this in the Senate? Like, what? And I'm kind of disappointed that, like, you know, you're getting reached out to by Fox News and these people now. It's like, where were they 3 weeks ago when this should have been blown up?
Well, remember when Fox News, that guy reached out to me and then he just left me hanging?
Yeah, he ditched you.
Yep.
You know, that.
And I got a call for another show. I forget the name, but I'm supposed to go on another show in the morning.
Dana Perino show, right?
Yeah, that's supposed to be tomorrow.
What time is that at?
At 9, I think, or something like 10, something like that. I'll let you know.
Were you nervous when you went on there today with Tucker?
Absolutely not.
I would be so fucking nervous. Tucker's
I thought I was going to be, because of like I've never been on live TV, but I mean, I think your show must have prepared me, because this is as live as it gets. Because even on the Boston 25, like, it was recorded. So the only live anything I did was Turtleboy and then Tucker. But I mean, I know the story. I know what happened, so I wasn't nervous.
Yeah,
I've been wanting this.
Yes. Oh, yes, you did great. Let me play just a small clip here where you give the little shout out. I got to play this because this made my night. Oh. Hold on. Can you guys? People are saying no audio. Let me try that again.
Has handed over.
Can you guys hear this?
Her badge to hecklers. I mean, all of these stories about her are on TV Daily News, and they're all with references. Like, she's dangerous. She's dangerous. And calling me a racist is probably the least offensive thing that she's done, to be honest, because I know who I am and who I'm not.
Right. It's just so crazy. It's just beyond belief. I appreciate your coming on tonight. Katie Lawson, who asked, hope you have a better Christmas.
Big time.
So there we go. I was pumped, in case you couldn't tell. So thank you very much for the shout out. I really appreciate that.
Of course. I mean, how could I not? You helped me.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I immediately searched for TV Daily News. I got so many messages after that. They're like, you got the shout out on Tucker. I'm like, yes. So thank you. So I'm happy that you're going on doing this. What's your, I mean, on the bright side, at least she's kind of like not Boston's problem anymore.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. My cat.
Oh, it's all good.
No, Jesus. Sorry, everybody. No, I'm not done here. So there's so much more that we need to do. We need to get everybody's stories together. We need to document them, and we need to look at other options that we may have. We're not done.
I mean, I am worried about what she's going to do as United States Attorney, but, you know, I'm also worried about what she could do as Suffolk County District Attorney. So she's going to do damage like wherever she goes, and she's scary. But like, the one thing about her is she's so arrogant and thinks she kind of got away with this, and that she's going to keep doing fucked up shit like this and just giving us content. Like, she's charging a guy with heckling her with witness intimidation. Like, she's not done.
Yeah.
And I'm happy you threw that in there. You mentioned it briefly about how, you know, she gave the same guy she's now charging with witness intimidation. She gave her, you know, her badge and whatever else, cell phone. during the last.
There was like more that I wanted to say because the way that they. Wait, what?
What?
Am I frozen? All right.
No, you're good.
Sorry,
you're
I was.
good.
No, I cut out. My phone just cut out. So there was like more stuff that I wanted to say, but the way that they set it up. So I gave them some bullet points, and then the way they set up, they basically did all the talking for me. So there was. I just had to say that little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say he kind of hit all like the way he came in immediately. Let's see if we can actually watch. Can we actually watch?
Because I haven't seen any of this.
Oh, you haven't seen any of it. Could you actually watch the show when you were backstage? Was it on TV or
no? It was just that dark room. They emailed it to me, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Oh, so you haven't seen any of this? Wow. Okay. All right. Let me see if there's. Did they have the? Let me see if I'm going to search Rachael Rollins. I'll bring up my screen right now on Twitter and see what comes up. See what people are saying.
They said that it's getting a lot of. They actually text me afterwards and said it's getting airplay. People are interested.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like people love a good villain, and I feel like only people around us know who Rachael Rollins is, but now she's known on like a national whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see, come on, let's see, Rollins Tucker. Oh, why don't I just do Rollins Tucker? Rollins.
Do you got it? If not, I can get it. I mean, I'm on my phone, but I can email it to you.
Oh, yeah, actually. Oh, he's mad because he claims Tucker is
pity.
This is what they took from it. It says Tucker claims Rachael Rollins is not a black woman.
But by the way, it's not even strictly speaking true. Rollins isn't, quote, a black woman. Her father was Irish. So like Barack Obama, Rachael Rollins is every bit as much white as she is black, though for some reason we're all required to pretend otherwise. God knows why. Pity. But by the way, it's not even strictly speaking true.
I mean, it's true. Like she loves to play the victim card, but like I love how I pointed out there that she played lacrosse. She went to private school, you know. And I'm like looking on Twitter right now. When I search for Rollins Tucker, it's just thousands and thousands and thousands of tweets. So
hey, Siri.
Oh yeah, this is great. Everybody's calling her half Irish Rollins. So like. Because
like she's half of what I am, so that's cool. Hey, Irish up in the house.
Yeah, I mean, basically, and she's zero African American. Like, I believe she's like Bermudan or something like that, like her mother is. So,
or like Barbados or one of those.
Yeah, like when you look at her family picture, she like all of her brothers, they're white. They're all white, and so some of those clips that Tucker played tonight, I'd never seen them before. Like the clip where she was like. She's like, I don't want to hear from a white man like ever again.
Oh yeah, I heard the audio. I actually heard that one before. I knew that story.
Okay, you're really well researched in it. Okay, cool. So
kind of the only thing I had going on for a little while.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do with your time now? This is kind of done.
Oh no, we're not finished yet. There are other people who have had experiences and their stories are not being told, and we're gonna get those stories told. We're getting everybody's story told, and that's actually gonna be my new purpose. People's stories need to be told. You helped me and helped me tell my story, and now I need to help other people do the same. And that's my goal now. I have a couple people who have reached out to me, and I'm going to start looking into their situations and see how I can help.
Well, can I ask, can you give us a teaser? Like what kind of people are reaching out to
you?
Oh,
well, one of them is 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃. How am I saying her name?
𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 from, the dead girl?
Well, I'm working with Nicole, her friend.
Oh, okay. Oh, her friend.
And to try to figure out what's going on and that, the justice that we need to figure out what's going on. Why hasn't somebody been charged?
I forgot about that because last week I did a story. This fucking evil piece of shit from Lowell. So it's Middlesex County, but we know that Rachael Rollins likes to stick her nose in Middlesex County sometimes. Murdered a woman. Like this guy's so ratchet. His baby mama, because he accused her of not being the daddy or some shit like that because he was in jail. They had been arrested in Suffolk County, like what? 18 months ago, something.
Oh, wait,
like that?
That's the 𝗪𝗪𝗃 one, I think.
That's what
you're
I'm
thinking
about.
of.
Oh, you think I'm
not talking about. You're getting them confused. There's too many.
So I'm getting the mix up. So the other one I'm talking about, the 𝗪𝗪𝗃 one. So she was dating like whatever. She was the baby mama to this guy, and 18 months ago they got pulled over on I-93 in Dorchester, and he had a gun in the car. and it was, you know, driving with a suspended license, all that, the works. So he somehow was in jail for a bit and then got released. And
Yeah,
he's
why?
supposed to have an ankle bracelet on. He just took it off. So apparently her office doesn't monitor that shit.
Yeah, and then so we need to figure out what's going on with that too. So I guess we have 2 cases. We actually have 3 cases. I mean, I think we also need to figure out the involvement in the whole subpoena situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Mark is kind of on that one. So Mark Randazza is now representing subpoena. So that should be interesting.
The other sides of it though, there's a little more intertwined that I can't speak on it yet because I still need to process my thoughts on that and haven't read it enough. But that's not the end of me. I'm still here. I mean, like I said, when my situation happened, people reached out, they helped me, they supported me. So now it's my turn to pay that forward.
Well,
but I'm not done with Rachel either. So
she fucked with the wrong girl that day. It sounds.
She told me, you don't want to try me today, but I did.
Today
for almost 365 days now. It's almost Christmas Eve.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Anything else before we let you go?
No, just I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
Of course. I'm really happy. I was so excited. Like I told my kids, I'm like, we're turning on to like Fox like 7:55. I'm not missing a second of this shit. Like, I can't fucking wait to watch this. I watch Tucker usually, but like this time, like, you know, we are watching this. It was the headline story. You were the starting story.
I was getting text messages from people like, I'm putting my kids to bed now. You're going to be on prime time. Like,
like millions of people watch that show. It's the highest rated cable TV show in history. Like
I had never even seen the one episode of it.
You've never seen an Oh, he's funny. He's very entertaining.
So everybody's like, do you guys understand? Like, do you understand you're on national TV, like a #1 show? I'm like, I don't really understand because I have no idea. I'm just going to go out here and tell my story. It's all I wanted to do. So,
yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate, if you can email me that link,
I
can maybe play it during the episode a little later or something.
Yeah, I'll forward it to you now.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Bye, guys.
So yeah, she's awesome job. Awesome. I love Kay. She's great, man. She's really great. I mean, the determination this woman had, she just never let up. And I call it like the little Twitter account that could take it on the establishment. Like she did this all with a Twitter account basically. And you know, it didn't get the win, but I feel like just the fact that it got this far, whereas like it's never happened before. You know that? Since 1975. Since 1975. These are supposed to be rubber stamped. Like people like Lindsey Graham. People know this. Like people like Lindsey Graham voted for Justice Sotomayor and Justice Kagan to get on the Supreme Court. Like our team doesn't play like their team. We just rubber stamp shit. Like Ruth Bader Ginsburg got on like 97-3 on the Supreme Court. And you saw what they did to Kavanaugh, and they did it to friggin' Barrett. They did it to all, and Gorsuch. They do it to all our people. So this was a great thing that they actually, like, it took a lot to get people like Mitt Romney, Lisa Murkowski, Ben Sass, Susan Collins, to get them to go out there and do that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to get them to come and be like, nope, this is too fucking crazy for my blood. Not cool. So anyway, everybody's like, 𝗄𝗄𝗏 𝗂𝗏. Yeah, she's welcome on whenever she wants. She knows her shit, man. What's her Twitter? Her Twitter is, let me see. Her Twitter is at 𝗏LawsonPoet. At 𝗏LawsonPoet. 𝗏Lawson poet. Just like that. So, and her Twitter account is just like dedicated to roasting her. It's fucking great. All right. So anyway, guys, so in case you missed it last night, I had on Turtleclub, we had there was almost 200 people in there at one time on Turtleclub, which is by far a fucking record on there. Whole bunch of people got subscription to it yesterday. That was cool to hear what I was going to say. And it was like a 3-hour stream, and it was heavy shit. I don't know if a lot of you have heard of this. Thank you. I just want to thank everybody who joined me last night to talk about these things, because obviously there are people out there who would like to, basically scum of the earth, who want to take shots at, personal business and my family. Like, you want to come after me? Come after me all you want. Don't go after family. It's fucking low. But they do anyway because they have no bottom. They are what they are. We know that by now. And you know, basically it was called like to get into the brain of a narcissist. That was the theme of the episode. And obviously, the center of this, the subject of this was former Final Four in Ratchet Madness, disgraced state trooper Leigha Genduso, who used to be kind of on here a lot, if you guys recall. And then one day she disappeared. And a lot of people wanted to know why. And I was hoping that she would just quietly go away and never see her again. But she's just too goddamn attached to attention. So I'm wondering, for the people who were in Turtle Club, who watched the show last night, it was like a 3-hour show. So we're not going to relive the whole thing. Join Turtle Club if you want to go watch it. But what we can do is I'm curious, what were your biggest takeaways from that? What was the most surprising thing you learned from that? Because I went back and I read some of the comments from you guys, because I wasn't really keeping up the comments during the show. I was just really in the zone, and people were fucking shocked by a lot of shit. Like, and I couldn't tell what comments aligned to what part. So the text messages. So there was a lot of text messages, you know, which ones? I'm genuinely curious. How do I get on Turtle? So to get on Turtle Club, guys, it's really simple. I'll show you real quick. Actually, let me pull this up. If you're on TV Daily News, crazy ones. They're all crazy. The stepmom picture thing. I think that we need to share that one. I'm going to share a couple. We're not going to share the whole thing, but we could share some of the highlights of it again, if you'd like. So if you want to get on Turtle Club, actually, let me make this bigger. What you guys can do is you can just go to, let's see, you can go to, where is it at? Turtle Club. There it is. And for $10, you get the ad free. So there's no ads. $15 a month, you get the ads and access to the premium streams every Wednesday night. And then 25 extra ones, you get access to the premium blogs as well. And to sign in, like once you have an account, just to go on, you go to my account, right? You log into your account. I'm logged in as Uncle Turtleboy. And so I can view the premium streams. So I can go up here and go premium stream because I'm logged into my account. And I can just go right to last night's show, analyzing the behavior of a narcissist. And I can click on last night's video, last night's show. I can just go boom.
Mean it like that, but
like that.
She doesn't like Shannon Mary.
Okay. She doesn't like Shannon Mary. Yeah. So that's what we can, if you guys would like, you can get on that. So let me go back. What were the highlights? The suicide note was a big one. I think we should I think I should show the suicide note. That was fucking crazy. Let's see. What else? Please do for nonsense. Okay, let's do some. Her going full Michelle Carter and telling you if you didn't kill yourself, she would. That was fucking crazy. That was crazy. So on the day that I tried to, I mean, it was hard reliving this shit, not gonna lie. But on the day that I was in that position mentally, and I reached out to her, she's like, "If you fucking, I'm gonna choke you myself if you mention suicide to me." Because I've had issues with depression, like undiagnosed, untalked about issues with my mental health for years. I've been pretty open with it, quite frankly. Oh, and before I continue, let me just, I'd like to get on, let me show you a couple. We got a couple turtle chats here. So congrats, you're on Tucker's radar now. Thank you very much there. Who's that turtle chat from? That's from Joanna. So thank you very much, Joanna. I appreciate it. Next one is from Laura says, I have no good comment at the moment. That's okay, Laura. We still love you. We have another one, 25 from Apache, who says, keep up the awesome work, Unc. I'm going to go ahead and do just that. So the email is turtleboysports@gmail.com. Okay. So anyway, let me show here. Let's see. Brett calling the chick who just got mauled by a dog a chew toy was great. Yeah. I mean, that was funny. You know, that was great. So anyway, let me show you here. Let's start with the goddamn, what's a good one? What's a good one? You know what we really need to start with? The kid shit. Like what she did to these fucking kids. So she got, she hates kids. I know that is a fact. And she doesn't obviously want to have kids. She actually wrote about it in her book. If you go back and read her book, which I did a blog on it a couple of years ago, she wrote about it in the book how she went to the abortion clinic when she was like 16 or 17 to get an abortion. And while she was there to get her abortion, there was some other women there that were getting abortions. And they were talking about going to see the movie Titanic shortly after they got their abortions. And Leigha was there waiting in the lobby to get her abortion. And she according to her in the book, she yelled at them, said, "How can you guys talk about that with what we're about to do? We're taking a life. How can you guys talk about the Titanic?" Oh, okay. Okay. So the abortion is not bad. It's only bad if you talk about going to see the Titanic afterwards. It's good if you don't. So that's just so we're clear. That's the mentality of what we're dealing with. But the shit with the kid. So she starts, this poor fucking guy. And I did speak to him, and I'm going to try to get him on the show. He's got an order out against her. That's why she can't go to the house to get her shit. Again, go watch the stream. I'm not going to relive the whole thing. But they start this fucking business, and they start using this child who's his 6-year-old daughter as like a prop. Constantly. Like, you don't know this kid. You just met this kid. You just started dating him. And then she posts shit like this, like, family. You just met him. This is insane. I don't know why he didn't just be like, I am getting the fuck out of here. You are family. Like, are you that desperate to make it seem like you're a regular person, little orphan Annie? Like, holy shit. This was like a month or two after meeting him, and like posing for all these fucking pictures, like holding her hand. Like this one. How about this one? 2 of my favorite girls on a fall afternoon. Like, take a picture of me while I'm looking deep into her eyes. Like, oh my God, had the best time with her. Gabby's drawing of us, Dad, Leigha, and Gabby. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God, this is fucking crazy. This was a great one. Gabby's first experience on a roller coaster. Needless to say, she's not a fan, but I can't wait to show her this photo when she's older. Bitch, you ain't going to be there. Everybody knows that. Okay. And anyway, so let's go to, this is the craziest shit you'll ever see. So this is, Dan Shoemaker. Okay. The married gentleman, that she was banging. I don't know. She wrote about him in the book. I think she said something about like, I like Dan's or something like that, because Christine was a Dan. You know, there's a certain type here, if you haven't noticed yet. So as you can see, he's got a kid, and she wanted him to abandon his daughter and move in with her, and he wouldn't do it. And he played her for like a year like this. Wouldn't do it, because why would he do that? Like, you have this nice, beautiful kid at home, and why are you trying to take a dad away from his kid? Like, that's fucking demented. Like, why would you want to do that? What's wrong with you? So he's trying to take her away from the kid, and he won't do it. So she's like obsessed with him. She would talk about this guy all the fucking time. Fucking show. She hated this guy. She also offered to show me some videos of him, which should have been a fucking alarm, doing things butt play. Let's just say that. Okay. So anyway, the girl's mother posts this picture of her on, and keep in mind, Leigha doesn't like this child. She's a child. Okay. And she doesn't like this child because the child is competition. 𝗄 chose the child over her. And so one day the child's mother posts this Facebook picture of her daughter, right? And then, so that's December 18th, 2020. You want to see what Leigha changed her profile picture to a week later? What the fuck is that? Like, oh my God. I swear to God, this happened. This is like, when we put two and two together with that, it was like, holy fucking, she wanted to be this kid. She was jealous of this kid because he chose the kid over her. And that is like the fucking craziest, creepiest thing I've ever seen. Now let's do the fucking suicide note, which is also fucking crazy. So, let's see. Do we have the suicide note in here? So as you guys know, I've had, my battles with mental health, and I've been pretty open about them, whatever. You could say whatever you want about me. I really don't care. It is what it is. Like, I had nobody to talk to about this for the longest time. I kept it all in, which was really the problem. Like, I do kind of lead a stressful life. Like, I have people who want to kill me constantly and threaten me and take me to court, and bunch of psychopaths. I deal with 𝗬𝗄𝗃𝗃𝗃 type people, but that's the kind of vibes you're getting from this woman. I totally get that. This is single white female stuff. You're absolutely right about that. It should scare the fuck out of you. Wait till you see this. So keep in mind, to a narcissist cannot stand when the attention is not all on them. And to a narcissist, they are never the problem ever. 𝗪𝗪 𝗪𝗪 is a narcissist, right? We saw 𝗪𝗪 𝗪𝗪 go to jail today because in 𝗪𝗪 𝗪𝗪, why did 𝗪𝗪 𝗪𝗪 take that to trial? Like, everybody knew he was going to be found guilty. Why did he do it? Because he's a narcissist, right? Because he believes that he's right and he can convince everybody that he's right and everybody else is wrong, right? And they're incapable of self-introspection, and they hate it when people aren't paying attention to them. 𝗪𝗪 𝗪𝗪 hated that people were not watching him. I didn't know who the fuck 𝗪𝗪 𝗪𝗪 was before this. And it worked. He got fucking attention, right? So this, and by the way, Turtleclub subscription, great Christmas gift. Just saying. Get him like a 6-month subscription. You'll be good. So she didn't like the fact that I was having suicidal issues, right? She actually asked me in one of the messages I showed, like, should I go on the show tonight and like leave? Should I say hi tonight? Because remember, she used to come on the show and be like, hi guys, I'm in the tub. Yeah, nobody cares. So she come on and do that, and she asked me, like, and I'm like, dude, I'm in fucking therapy. Go watch the Turtle Club thing, like read my messages. I'm just like, dude, can you please like leave me alone, right? And let me show you here what she posted. She couldn't stand the fact that like I was the one that was having mental health issues. I'm not the one with she's the one with mental health issues. No one else is allowed to. So she goes, I didn't put a knife to your chest and try to kill you. I would have fucking killed myself. Because it's about her. Shortly afterwards, do not blame your mental illness on me. You said you were like this long before with depression. Don't you dare blame this on me. Okay? And then she sends this. Wait till you guys see this. Okay? Out of nowhere, on Valentine's Day, she sends this to me. While she's like in fucking Boston, right? While she's in Boston on some fabulous date with this new 28-year-old guy she's with, she is, pretending to be happy on social media. She's rage texting me. I can't stand it. I'm like, I don't want her on the live show anymore. I've asked her to like not to come around. And so she's like, no, You're not suicidal. I'm suicidal. And she sends me, she's like, look it. She sends me this note. She's like, want to see what I wrote a year ago? And she has this like freshly written note, not folded up, nothing, in pristine condition, just lying around. And it's a suicide note. That was everything that happened to me, again, about a year ago. So what the fuck ever? You want to talk about mental illness? Okay, I'm done. Leave me alone. This is, I mean, how many times did I tell her to leave me alone prior to this? Anyway, she shows the note, which, by the way, if you are suicidal, if you are about to kill yourself, right, you are in a fucked up state of mind, right? You are not thinking straight. When I had that panic attack, I'll tell you, boy, no way I'm writing like some fucking 5-page fucking note like this. Like, this is insane. But let me read this to you. And that's one of the scariest parts about this, Jordy dodged a bullet, bully, is that, you know, she used to be a state trooper, and she had power to arrest people and make shit up. Like, I have no doubt in mind, like, every fucking arrest she ever made should be thrown out in court. So this is what she writes. To each and everyone I've hurt by doing this, I'm sorry. I haven't been able to pay my bills or mortgage. I've tried so hard, time and time again, to get a job of substance. Interviews will go absolutely outstanding. Actually, let's look something up real quick, shall we? Before we even read this note. Speaking of, which I later found out, I didn't even know why I didn't think to look at this. Let's go on masscourts.com. Let's check this out. So let's go to District Court, Lawrence. Let's look for, I don't know, Genduso. Anything come up here? Oh, what do we got here? Small claims. What's this about? What is going on here? Midland Credit Management, Inc. versus Leigha Genduso. What? She owes money? So this one, there's one. How about, is there another one? Anyone else suing you? What's this one? Consumer Capital Bank USA. What's this about? Uh-oh. Failure to act on default. So she defaulted? She just didn't show up to court? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How much did she owe here? It doesn't even say. How much did she owe? A couple grand? Oh, $25,000 or less. That's a big number. I guess she doesn't like paying her credit card bills. I guess that's what it comes down to. She doesn't like paying her bills. So she's in desperate need, which of course is why she latched on to, she needed a guy. That's basically what she needed. She needed a guy. And she found poor Jordan, who lost his job as a cop, as a Pembroke, New Hampshire police officer, because she began to threaten his ex-girlfriends. She went through his phone, found his ex-girlfriend, and I showed you the threats of the messages. The reason that he messaged, that he threatened, that she threatened his ex-girlfriends, was that she saw that one of his ex-girlfriends had friend requested Clarence Woods Emerson, that we were friends. And she fucking went ballistic. She went to his phone, got his number, rage texted this woman, said that she's going to get pregnant by him and all this crazy fucking shit. Yeah. And she went to the fucking police with it, and he lost his job because you can't do that. That's against the rules. So anyway, this is what let's go back to the suicide note here. Oh, Worcester County. Actually, let me go back. I'm getting the text here let me try Worcester County, actually. I want to see this. Housing court. That was just one district court. Let me try Worcester. Worcester District Court. Let me try there. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. What's this one? Holy shit. Worcester Credit Union. Holy shit. does this girl ever pay her bill? Let me actually, I didn't see this one. Thank you for the tip there. Let me share this one. No wonder she had, look at this one. This is Worcester Credit Union versus Leigha Genduso. Again, small claims, notice deceptive parties. 10. Oh, this is recent. This is very recent. Defendant's default. She defaulted. She didn't go to court. On 10/27, she's like, fuck it, I ain't going to court. I ain't paying my bills. And it's Zoom. She couldn't do it. So she has a hearing. She just had court on November 7th. Hearing was scheduled for that. Judgment entered for the plaintiff after defendant failed to appear. Oh, how much did they get out of her? Let's see. Judgment date, interest rate, 12 cents per day. So that's adding up. And it's only $808. You can't pay that? Come on. Come on. You're pretending to move to North Carolina. You can't pay. Is that why you're leaving? You're skipping town because you don't want to pay your bills? Come on. Pay your goddamn bills. What's this one? This is 2008. This was back when she was snitching and sending people to jail. What's this one? I can't even imagine what this is. I don't even want to fucking know. And this is, see, what I don't like about Massachusetts is you got to look like one court at a time. Let's look in Superior Court. What do we got in Worcester County, Superior Court? Anything come up? She no-showed, yeah. So you got to show up to court. That's the thing about court is you can't just not show up. You know, you should probably do that. You should probably go ahead and do that. But of course, if you don't have a job, if you're leeching off of, you know, your boyfriend, who you got to, you conned him into fucking, proposing to you within 2 months. And by the way, I spoke to Jordan on the phone. He called me, not vice versa. He called me and I basically said, he's like, I didn't want to propose. Like she kind of egged me into it, and he's pretty weak, feel bad for the guy. But he's free now, but his nightmare is just beginning. So I'm sorry, buddy. So she goes, I've been unable to pay my bills and mortgage in months. I've tried so hard, time and time again, to get a job of substance. Interviews would go absolutely outstanding. And then I would either get the email saying, after an online search of your past, or just no response at all. Hell, my own friends didn't even want to ask me to work for them. So thank you to 𝗬𝗂𝗄𝗏 and Aidan Kearney. You both wanted to destroy me. You win. You win. So, she's blaming her suicide on me for reporting on the fact that she was, in fact, a drug dealing snitch, perjurer, and money launderer. These are just facts. Dressing up as a cop. And, that's that. So she goes on to say, my car was totaled a few weeks ago, and I have no credit to... Yeah, you got no credit because you don't pay your bills to even attempt to get a new one. I quit my bartending job many weeks ago after having a breakdown when I took an Uber home because I hate my life. I knew this was inevitably going to be the outcome. I tried. Honestly, I stayed alive as long as possible because they are my world, my animals. I am beyond broke. Worcester Credit Union Bank is beyond negative. Beyond negative. There is no future for me left in this life. I tried. I failed. My job as a canine in the MSP wasn't just a job. It was my passion, my love, my life. I've been a walking shell of a dead human being for 2 years now. I'm finally at peace. My computer password to all of my goodbye notes. My cell phone. I respectfully ask for a DNR. Do not resuscitate. Signed. Like, picture the medics getting there and being like, oh, man, this girl looks dead. Should we give her CPR? Hold on. Let me read this 5-page fucking essay she wrote first to decide whether or not we want to go through with this. Yeah. Okay. So she goes on to say, please respect my wishes to be cremated. I do not wish to be buried as a corpse and turned into insect food. Please include the former dog's ashes along with mine. Take a portion of the ashes and plant a tree with them somewhere I've always been fascinated by the weeping willow trees. They seem to have a sadness to them, yet they are still gorgeous. Like, keep in mind, this is written in a state of panic in which she is about to end her life, allegedly. And she has this note lying around just in case somebody else is suicidal and she wants to one-up them. Yeah. So she just has this lying around just in case. Okay. Please, and here's the best part. Please give Landon, yes, Landon Steele. You guys recall Landon Steele, the gentleman I wrote about 2 years ago, who was going around abusing women, taking advantage of them, peeing on their couches, mooching off them, and pretending to be an internet celebrity, kind of something he's not online? Yeah, that's her. She's the female version of that. She pretended to be a cop. He pretended to be a war hero. They both are obsessed with themselves. They would have been the perfect couple, and they were going to move in together in Montana, but oh yeah, she never fucking met him in real life. She never fucking met him. How crazy is that? You don't trust me. Maybe the day shift, my guy. It ain't what it's cracked up to be. She's 40 for a reason, my guy. Okay. So anyway, so she's, Landon Steele there. She's like, I'm going to leave it all to Landon. Keep in mind, the Landon Steele thing lasted like 2 weeks for her. So this must have been written in some 2 week window. Okay. So she goes on to say, now to the most important part. And she lists all her fucking dogs here. Okay. Now, she is abusive towards these dogs. Sasha, the black German Sasha, okay, was spent her entire life in a fucking cage. And by the time she was 10 or 11, she was put down because her fucking like back legs were broken because she never got exercise and she lived in a fucking cage. She got her fucking face chewed off by a dog, a man-eating dog that she treated like a fucking pet, and then started a GoFundMe and profited off of that because, oh yeah, she was broke and she needed to pay her goddamn bills. And stupid me, I shared it because I felt bad for her. We all felt bad for her. She got her fucking face chewed off. Some of you people saw through it. Brett, to his credit, was one of the rare people who saw through this bullshit from day one. From day one. So, she does, like, these dogs, I don't even know why she has them, but they are fucking abused, and she does not know how to handle them. And no dog is safe with them, and certainly no child is safe in that house. I will say that much. She lists all her dogs and who can have the dogs, and she lists like Danielle Muir, who is not her friend anymore, Steve Roberts, a guy she banged, Dan Ristine, we all know that he's the guy she banged to get on the State Police Academy. And she goes on, lists more dogs, blah blah blah. And then she goes, here's how this. To whoever finds me, I am sorry. I am so, so sorry. Please know that my battle is finally over and I am finally at peace. Please donate my clothes to shelters in need. To my friends, please support suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Sell my house and donate any money left over to them and 𝗬𝗄𝗃 rescue. Well, it ain't going to be much left over because your house is in foreclosure. So my cat is in the outdoor shed freezer. The cat is in the freezer? What? And then she goes, he died 12/31/19 tonight. So this note, remember that date, 12/31/19, New Year's Eve 2019, this note is being written because the cat died that day, right? Remember that date. I'm going to ask you that. We're going to come back to that in a moment. Remember that date. At the age of 18, from what appears to be a seizure, please cremate him with my ashes to bury with. And then she writes some letter to Jose, some corrupt state trooper that she's friends with, and lists like, this is basically a list of all the guys she banged, and that's her, because that's who she has for friends. That those are the only people those like the first people you put. So obviously this note is suspicious. Like, you have this lying around and you just use it to one up people when they're suicidal so that because the attention's back on you. Okay. So remember, 12/31/19, she wrote this. Oh, well, here's a message that she wrote me on December 11th, 2019. December 11th, 2019. I never thought I would be thanking you in my entire life, but thanks for keeping me out of the newest Landon blog. I'm honestly mind blown as to the things I've learned from all this, and I dodged a serious bullet. But wait a minute. Wait a minute, Leigha. Wait a minute, 𝗬𝗁𝗄𝗁. I thought that I was the reason you were committing suicide in this note on 12/31/19. Here you are 3 weeks prior to this thanking me. We're becoming buddies by then, aren't we? Yeah, you were kissing my ass by then. You were sending me story ideas within days, trying to become part of my inner circle because you were that desperate for attention that you were literally willing to crawl back to the guy who ruined your fucking life and exposed you. And Leah's not used to, I think, men fighting back against her. And I'm the guy that fucking did. I'm the guy that wasn't impressed by her fucking bullshit. I called her out on it. I called her exactly what the fuck she was. And it was one of the greatest things I've ever done. One of the greatest things I've ever done. And so she writes, please tell me there will be a part 6 of the Landon BS. I'm so disgusted after reading that latest one. He deserves every blog he gets. I can't believe the stuff I'm reading with the latest intel you've acquired. I can't believe I almost fell for his lies. But wait a minute, Leigha. What did you write 3 weeks later? What did you write 3 weeks later? Oh, please give Landon some of my ashes. And what'd you say about me? Thank you to Aidan Kearney. You both want to destroy me. You win. Oh, you fucked the dates up, Leigha. If you're going to fake a suicide note, you got to get the dates right, girl. God. You know who you're talking to here? I'm the guy that fucking doesn't fall for this shit. I'm the guy that's going to fucking look at fucking every detail. Yeah. You were supposed to date this 11/30. That's what if you did that, it would have been slightly more credible. Or 12/31/18 would do, but then you wouldn't have known Landon. So that wouldn't have made any sense. Right? You fucked it up. She faked, and I'm like, this is unfucking believable when I found this shit out. So that's pretty wild. Anything else you guys remember that you think I should share with other people? I can't relive the whole thing. There's way too much to relive. But she's fucking a little bit racist too. And there was one guy, I shit you not, I didn't even share this part. But the guy, I think she was dating him in the summer. He had a kid with cancer. And she got mad at him because in the middle of the night, the mother of the kid called him up while he was at our house and said, we need to get to the hospital. He's having a seizure. He's like, I got to go. And she got mad at him. What do you need to go for? She'll be there. You don't need to go. Kid with fucking cancer. That's how little, evil fucking shit. Hates fucking kids, sees them as rivals, whatever. Okay. And this is what she wrote to me on the day that I was having a panic attack. She said, if you mention suicide to me one more time, I'm going to drive to your house and personally strangle you. Stop with that shit. That's so selfish to say. Okay. And the first time I told her that what I tried to do, her first words were, how could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? And on February 2nd, I wrote a post saying I'm taking a mental health break. Right. And this is what now that people are looking, when she had a chance to actually she was busy. She was at the casino that day with some woman that she was trying to have a threesome with actually, and didn't know and got weirded out by her and won't talk to her again after that. But she posts this on my post on the Clarence with Emerson page and says, because now people can see this. And so she wants to be seen being like, I'm I support you. Like, we all have our tough times. Keep your chin up. You got this. What? And then I'm going to therapy and I don't want to talk to this. I'm like, you need to just go away. I never need to sleep. Go away, you know? And this is just non-fucking stop. Non-stop messaging. Obsessed. Stalkerish. Still wants to be involved in Turtleboy. Okay. Having subtle threats in here constantly. It's just over. And I'm like, I'm in therapy. I'm not ignoring. She's like, you're ignoring me. I'm like, I'm in fucking therapy. What is like? I should have fucking blocked her. I'm like, please stop. And I'm just like, you see me. I'm like, Leigha, please stop. I'm like, my head is so fucked up. I can't do anything. I can't eat. I lost 10 pounds that week. I can't fucking think. And you're like telling me I'm ignoring you. Like, what? And then she asks me, question, if I stop into the live show tonight, so it doesn't look weird that I've been MIA, is that okay with you? I'm like, you haven't been MIA. I have. No one gives a fuck about you. You're not that relevant. You're some woman who comments on the show occasionally. I'm sorry you think I hurt you. Yeah, that was the quote she said. I'm sorry you think I hurt you. Like, that's the ultimate narcissist gaslighter move. No. You didn't actually hurt me. I didn't actually hurt you. You just think that. So I'm sorry that you think that. And now I'm the victim because you're taking it out on me. No, she is not allowed anywhere near a gun. She cannot have a gun ever. That's why she has those dogs, which she's not very good at controlling either. And so then she comes on the fucking show and I'm like, dude, well, kinda, I know, but I've been to a smidge. I go, I don't think anyone would notice, which I think fucking like jabbed her. She's like, because you're not that important. So she shows up on the live that night. Again, this is when I was taking some time off. And she just says, cleaning the puppy room, but wanted to say hi. Keep killing the show. Like, why? She just wanted to be seen there. And as you can see, she comes up as Queen Karma. When this screenshot was taken, when she became friends with Kate in September, and she started she thought she was Sly. This fucking moron doesn't understand how YouTube works and doesn't understand that, like, when you change your name on there, when it comes up on the big screen, like if M here changes her name, right? A year from now, and we go and watch this episode again, 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗍𝗵𝗃 will still be the name that comes up here. But over here in the chat, that will be the new name. And so that's how we caught her, because up here, like, I noticed one show, it said like Leigha Genduso was up here. And then in the chat, it was like Queen Karma. Oh, I see what she's doing. Oh, she thinks she's slick, but she's not really. Okay. And then she's like, I'm like, dude, I want nothing. Like, look at what I'm saying to her, just in case we're clear. Cause she's trying to present this as like, oh my God, he's like obsessed with me. Like, you saw these messages. Who's messaging who constantly? Who's ignoring who? You tell me. You tell me who the crazy person is here. And so I'm like, Leigha, I want nothing to do with you. Just leave me alone. She's like, oh my God, you're running your mouth. You're talking to people. You're talking shit. No, I'm not. Nope. Just going to therapy. Please leave me alone. I'm like, have you ever considered that, you pissed someone off? What the fuck? And she's just like, I'm like, Leigha, you're scaring me. Okay. All I want to do is just be left alone. That's it. That's it. Try to pick up the pieces of my life. Okay. Still dealing with depression, anxiety. This is not helping. Please stop. Then stop talking about me. A normal human being in this place. Okay. I'll give you some space. Feel better. If you want to talk, you know how to reach me. And then the threats come. And she called me stupid. And I said, I mean, I'm pretty smart because, you're not a state trooper anymore. Oh, congrats. Because someone sent you the transcripts. Yep. And that's why you're not a trooper anymore. So anyway, you guys want to hear the audio from court? I got a couple clips from that I can play for you if you want to hear this. So she attempted, in order to kind of silence me, she wrote this absurd affidavit filled with lies about me coming to her house, like sitting outside of her house. Bitch, you ain't that important. I ain't sitting outside your house. Fuck out of here. Leave me alone. You saw the messages. Leave me alone. Claiming that I sent people to her house, right? That she had to move to New Hampshire because of me. No. You found some new idiot to fucking glob off on, poor guy. You know, and so she went and she made up these ridiculous lies that she's like in fear for her life. And because she's a woman, right, they grant her a temporary one. It's just a temporary one. Mike Giannetti got a temporary restraining order against me. That's the fucking bar for temporary restraining orders, just so we're clear. Like, temporary restraining orders mean nothing. So she got this, but it's like a domestic violence prevention order. She completely lied all the way through it. So I get an attorney. I go up there, and his name's Andrew Kutcher, really good guy. I highly recommend him if you have Second Amendment issues, because they were going to take my guns if I had them. And everyone needs, I mean, this is it. If you telling you, go watch last night's show if you haven't already. So I haven't played the court audio yet. So I go up to court, and keep in mind, there is a temporary order in place, and that prevents me from contacting her, right? But she's so fucking stupid. This is how dumb she is. She thinks that if I reference her in a blog or talk about her on the show, that's a violation of the order. Except it's not, you fucking retard. And the fact that you were a cop and you think that is fucking scary. Like, how many innocent people did you lock up for bullshit? So this court date was November 1st, and it's in Concord, New Hampshire. So I got to go up there. It's a pain in the ass. And she decides she's going to play for the judge this audio. Let me play this audio. Let me see if you guys can hear this. She's going to play audio from a live show that she claims is a threat to her. Let me play this.
So you're not contesting, you're conceding that this is your client's words?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to admit it. I understand your arguments. I'm going to admit it and give it the weight that it deserves on the basis of the objections that you made. Okay. So, ma'am, go ahead and you can play this for the court.
Your Honor, I would also like to state the reference to the article, which was actually a violation of the restraining order. He changed it a couple days later, but he did post on October 4th a blog regarding chiefs of police, and then.
So there was a blog about some 𝗟𝗄𝗄 chief of police that did something stupid. I forget what it was. And this guy had previously given Leigha a positive recommendation on LinkedIn. So I referenced it in there with just one sentence. And she, of course, reads every blog. And so she thinks this is a violation of the order because she's a fucking moron, obviously. And so my lawyer kind of grills her.
Chiefs of police, and then a disgraced state trooper. Click on that. I have the video capture, and it goes back to when he wrote about 8 years ago.
Just one thing at a time. If you could just play the excerpt from the broadcast. I'm sorry, I can't hear that. Maybe counsel and Ms. Genduso, you could come up and put that on the table here and restart it so I can hear it.
I haven't checked her page to tell me, actually, I'm not sure. I didn't get any angry messages. I've kind of been busy the last couple of days, not a lot of court shit I've been doing. So, it's kind of kept me occupied, but yeah, trust me, this is a bigger story than trust me.
Can you guys hear that audio okay? So I'm saying, like, I'm being vague about shit. I'm like, there's a bigger story in the mix, etc. Let me play some more.
Turtleboy always. I don't know why people think that it's a lie they need to come after me, but I just think it's, I'll hold on to that. everything. And I have a thirst, an insatiable thirst for women. And you underestimate that, as well as revenge. I have an insatiable thirst for revenge. So I'm not a raging cunt.
God, in case you didn't hear that, I said I'm a. You guys can't hear that? Is that right? Could you guys hear that audio I was playing? Is that a no? Hard to hear? Okay. So it's a little distant, but I said that I'm a raging cunt, and I have an insatiable thirst for revenge. So she comes in and plays this video. Now, nowhere in there is there any sort of threat to her. I say that shit all the time. I do have an insatiable thirst for revenge, and I am a raging cunt. And so she should have stopped it right there. Instead, she keeps playing. Listen to this part.
I'm not supposed to put I'm not reaching your ass, not a cup guy or anything like that. But I just want I'm leaving. You can't beat me.
I go, I'm not going to kick your ass. I'm not a tough guy or anything like that. And so it's like, oh, so it's not, so he's not actually threatening you. He's just.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Pussies.
Okay.
This is the judge.
Is there more?
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to show you this one. You have video with them. It goes to show that on October 4th, which I can show you the actual blog. He posts a blog and then references me, and this is post restraining order. So right there, if you click that.
So what?
No, it's right. You're looking, Your Honor, it's February of 2018.
She pointed to a
the
blog
old
in
that
2018.
he referenced to, but this was October 4th, and I can show you on my phone that the blog is, as I just showed counsel.
Counsel.
Okay. You guys can.
You should have seen him dressed up
Go
as
back
top of
to
the
it.
hair. So it was
Thank you.
funny. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Genduso, can you tell the court why you think that the defendant in this matter was referencing you in the language that we just heard?
Your Honor, it was right after our court date. It was right after I got granted the restraining order, right in the proximity of. He also makes references in the other videos I have about a state trooper who's got mauled by a dog, which I'm the only one I know of in the country that got mauled by a dog and her face got ripped off, which he makes note of. There was fake accounts made of my face on his YouTube show. I kept posting. There was fake accounts of my fiance, speaking of him as a Pembroke police officer, making references. I've had.
So basically the judge is like, yeah, that's not a threat. And this, I testify in this and I tell everything I told in Turtle Club. I kind of told in the court hearing, a lot of it I told. And poor Jordan sitting there in court. And I think this was the breaking point for him. He was like on the verge of dumping her. And his face was just the look of like disgust. Like, this could be me. This is going to be my life. And he stood up, put his head down, and he just walked out of court. And I'm pretty sure he dumped her after that because he's got a restraining order on her now. She can't go to the house to get any of her shit. He kicked her ass out. See you later. And let me play a part here. So she also, keep in mind, she has no credibility. Speaking of Road Rage Rollins put her on her list of people, police officers who cannot testify in court because they're not credible. And in her affidavit, she makes me seem like, oh, he's so obsessed with me. He wrote about me all the time. She doesn't mention what I wrote about, like that you were a drug dealing state trooper who lost your job because of me. It's kind of award-winning journalism. And so my lawyer grills her on that when she's on the stand.
Published on August 25th, 2018.
Questions from the and if
Given dishonorable.
And if you need to show something to the witness, I'm going to ask you to utilize the services of the bailiff.
Thank you very much. So why were you discharged as a, or you were?
I resigned.
I resigned.
Because I gave up the fight of fighting for my career.
I gave up the fight.
But I approached you with an article published on August 25th, 2018. Could you please read the the title of said article?
State Trooper Leigha Genduso resigns after internal investigation. Given dishonorable discharge.
What was that last part?
Given dishonorable discharge.
Thank you.
Dishonorable discharge. Watch it.
So this article is saying that you were dishonorably discharged, is that correct?
Correct.
And in fact, isn't it true, Mr. Genduso, that you were put on into a database called the Law Enforcement Automatic Discovery?
Oh.
Is that correct, Mr. Genduso?
I believe so. I was never notified of this.
Okay. So I handed you an article dated September 26th of 2020, and through Mass Live. Can you please read the title?
More than 100 police officers accused of misconduct added to watch list by Suffolk District Attorney Rachael Rollins.
And can you turn to the second page?
Okay.
There are names of some officers specifically introduced in that article. Do you see one of those names that look familiar, Mr. Genduso?
Yes, and this was for criminal charges in court. I don't know what this has to do with a domestic violence.
I don't know what this has to do with it.
Is it also true that it's also for your veracity for telling the truth in court?
It ain't your job to figure out.
From when I was 19 years old, correct?
And how old are you now?
I'm 40.
You were 19 years old in 2020?
No, the case resolved for me when I was 19 years old.
Okay. But what was the subject of the actual dishonorable discharge? The fact that you did not tell the truth.
When I was 19 years old, correct.
And even in 2020, they put you on this list.
Yes.
Where you should not be believed in court. Is that not correct?
Due to my resignation, correct.
Can't be believed in court. She just admits it. You can't believe a thing I say in court.
Counsel, can we move on?
I'm a disgrace. I'm a disgrace. Oh, God, I love it. It's too funny. Let me get to the part where she starts quizzing me. So I get on the stand and she starts asking me questions.
Taylor Perry.
So she asked me, do you know who Taylor Perry is? Taylor Perry is the mother of Jordan's child. Okay. And those pictures, like, she's so insane that I'm just thinking in my head, like, okay, so I have nothing against Jordan, right? I feel kind of bad for him, but I do, like, why would you ever allow this woman around to parade your child around on social media as a prop to get likes and, shares for Instagram because you want to look like the stepmom? Oh, look at me. I love kids, bitch. No, you don't. You were mad that a fucking kid with cancer got a visit from his dad. That upset you. You're evil. All you care about is yourself. So, that's what you do. You try to split up families. You try to do that to 𝗪. You try to do that with every guy you've ever been with. That's who you are. It's just what you do. You're trash. So I see this stuff and I'm like, if I was the kid's mother, I would want to know. Like, I would want a heads up to, like, look at the woman who's parading your child around as a prop and kind of acting like the mom. And she was taking shots at the real mother on social media. The real mother lives in Manchester. And she's saying, Manchester's, who would ever live in Manchester? No place to raise a child. It was obvious shots at her. I talked to the mother on the phone. So I'm like, I would want to know. So I contact the mother. I sent her a message. I'm like, just a heads up, blah, blah, blah. Her and I spoke on the phone for like half an hour. She was nice enough. And she immediately contacts Jordan. He doesn't even know who I am. He can't go on my Facebook page because, even though he's never heard of me, because, oh yeah, Leigha went through his phone and blocked me on his Facebook accounts in case we ever wanted to speak. She preemptively blocked. So he found this out. He's like, what the fuck? This dude's, I don't even know who this dude is. He blocked. So he unblocks me. He sends me a message and he calls me and we talk. Okay. We talk. And people, I get messages now about her. They're saying that, stuff about how she's extremely racist. You should see the racist shit I got at her, man. Oh my God. She's very racist. But anyway, where was I? Oh, so I contact the mother and she contacts the father and the father obviously contacts Leigha. And then he calls me, and while I'm speaking to him on the phone, I get a threat from an account called 𝗵𝗄𝗇. That's her alternate account, telling me that like I am going to spend every day for the rest of my life destroying you. Blah, 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 blah. Like this was her worst nightmare, me talking to Jordan and telling him the fucking truth. Like, dude, you know, all those nights when you were like posting, like on your engagement night, she was sending me threats. Like she's sending me deranged threats, trying to get me to kill myself. Okay. And I'll show you those in a moment too. So I contact Taylor Perry, and Taylor Perry's like, contacts Jordan, and she's very upset about this. And so Leigha asks me this in court.
Perry is the mother of Jordan Boysford's daughter.
Do you know who Clarence Emerson Woods is?
You mean Clarence Woods Emerson?
Yes.
There's an alias that I use on Facebook.
Did you not contact Taylor Perry under Clarence Emerson Woods?
No, I actually didn't use that one to contact her.
So why was your account?
Like she has the same mannerisms in court as Gennetti. Did you or did you not? But the way she talks fast, like she really thought she was fucking Perry Mason there. She's making a fucking fool of herself. The judge had to tell, strike that. She said, strike that one time. Strike what? What are you talking about? You're not an attorney, girl. And so she's like asking me, did you contact her? No, I actually didn't use the Clarence Woods Emerson account to contact her. I get what you're getting at. I used another account actually. Because I was blocked by that account. So I used another account and I contacted her that way. And yeah, so she goes on.
Shows that he did actually contact Taylor Perry, which is my fiance's ex, the mother of his child.
I think Attorney 𝗏𝗏 is going to ask what the relevance of this testimony is.
The relevance is he contacted Miss Perry multiple times, stating that her daughter is going to get mauled by the dogs that I work with, and giving her multiple accusational things, stating that his daughter is in danger and she should be in fear for her life because of me.
Strike that.
Go ahead.
What?
It's him attacking my family.
What?
Is the basis of it. He's
my family? She ain't your family. I'm not attacking any family. I was literally warning the real family about the dangers of you. And yeah, like when I did that, my whole world blew up, right? None of this shit would be coming out if I didn't contact Taylor Perry and tell her this shit, right? No one would know. But it just ate at my conscience, seeing those fucking pictures of that poor little girl being used as a prop, and just knowing the damage this is going to cause to her, having this person just, this is what narcissists do. They love bomb you, but it's fake and it's all for them. And you don't do that to an adult, fine. Do that to a child. As a dad, it's like, I can't. I had to say something. It was the right thing to do. And I would do it again. Okay. But she views this as like, you're attacking my family. Bitch, no, I'm not. She's like, you called DCF. I didn't call DCF on your ass. You ain't that important to call DCF on. Because it ain't your fucking kid. I'm not calling DCF on someone else. Like, what? Anyway, accusational.
It's him attacking my family. Is the basis of it. He's been going multiple times, including the documents. He's gone after them and harassed.
I'll permit the question, Ms. Genduso.
So you're saying you never contacted Taylor Perry?
No, I spoke with her.
How many times?
I spoke with her once.
Just once?
Just once.
The documentation is different.
The documentation is different.
Well, first off,
talked to her once. That's it.
Holden PD, did you make a report in Holden?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, she talks about the Holden PD and how I did go to the Holden police first, and basically they said that this is the wrong jurisdiction. She's doing these things from Concord, so you got to contact Concord. She's like, was it not dismissed? No, it's not dismissed because there's no charges, Leigha, you stupid fucking idiot. This is not how any of this.
Make a report in Holden.
Sorry, there's not a pending question. Okay.
So, on the FaceTime allegations that you brought to Holden PD regarding
And on September 24th, the 11th District Court, the judge specifically asked her, when I presented the 𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃 messages in court, the judge asked her, did you send all of these messages? And she,
Negative, that was me so hard.
Negative, that was me so horny. Like, she's interrupted. Like, she asked me about like previous things and some of the threats she sent, and I'm like, yeah. So we had court, and I tried to get an order on her, and it was denied because she cried basically in court, and that's all you have to do. And if you're a chick, you just cry. Apparently that works. She showed up to court with Brian Riccio, Kate Peter, and poor Jordan, who is just along for the ride, trying to be a good boyfriend, and it just wasn't working out, you know? So, let me play the rest of this.
Excuse me. So they said, do you admit to sending all of these messages? She said, yes. Can I finish?
Objection, she goes. Objection. What?
Genduso, you opened the door to this line of inquiry.
Objection.
I think your question was, do you have any evidence that I asked you to commit suicide? And I think he's allowed the opportunity to respond to your question.
Yes.
You could just
She did ask me that. And
narrow your response to what she asked you.
Yeah, we do have evidence. The Karen Cook message that you admitted in 𝗏𝗵𝐺𝗃 district court that you sent specifically tells me that you want me to kill myself.
Okay, so you're telling me that I admitted to being Karen Cook in 𝗏𝗵𝐺𝗃 because that is not correct.
Is that a question? You're telling me that I admitted to being Karen Cook in 𝗏𝗵𝐺𝗃, and I go, correct, because that is not true. Bitch, you're supposed to be asking questions, Perry Mason. What are you
That is
doing?
not correct.
Yeah, you did.
No,
You
that's
can pull the transcripts if you like.
Can you guys just stop,
I have
please?
one more.
She's like, just stop.
Who's Kimberly Lynn?
Stop.
Who is Kimberly
Oh
Lynn?
my God. So she tries to bring it up. Eventually the judge is just like, okay, he ended it shortly after that. He's like, enough of this clown show. Immediately goes and writes up and denies it. And this is a fucking police op. Like, this is amazing that this woman is so fucking stupid, scary. Like, fucking, she scared the shit out of me. Like, she's fucking dangerous, dude. Like, dangerous. Like, tell you, she's gonna end up in jail one day, like with her fucking games and shenanigans and shit. You guys, let me show you the Karen Cook messages and the messages to Jenny. Oh, and what she was doing to poor Jordan. Oh, this poor guy. She's showing him off. This poor dude. She's messaging these ones to like mutual friends of me, and kind of hoping. This is like a week after getting to know him. Dude, I am going to marry this kid. We have so much in common, the same goals. It's insane. He was a cop, wants to retire from police work and make his own canine company like me. We both want a house with a huge barn to have dogs and a shit ton of land. Love the same things. Both have had our share of shit relationships, and he might be the most romantic, kindest heart I've ever seen. And she got him to do that. She got him to get fired, buy this stupid house he doesn't want, own this company called Blackstone Canine, which was never registered, spend all this money excavating the fucking place, and they never made a fucking dime on it. And now she's got fucking like 7 dogs she's trying to get rid of because she just went out and bought all these fucking dogs. Like, what? This is crazy. And all to like be like, fuck you, Turtle Boy. This is all, this poor guy didn't know that his entire existence wasn't love. Your entire existence was to piss off me. Like, that was the goal. It didn't work, obviously. I was more like, holy shit, this is fucking crazy. This poor guy has no idea. And, he showed poor Jordan's messages out. Like, he's sending Jordan's screenshots of his messages to a woman she barely knows to like show off, like, look how awesome he is. And this is what poor Jordan's right to her, you do so much for me. You're like teaching me to be okay with my feelings, expressing them, teaching me how to love someone again, things that are priceless and more than a pretty face. You make me so happy. You're going to make me cry. There's not one girl on this planet that could jeopardize it. This isn't Blockjack. And I don't care about the age crap. Yeah, she's 40. And this is like her stepson. He's 28. And she's taking videos of him like getting out of the shower. He has no idea he's being filmed here. sending them to strangers. Like, look how cool we're in the shower. Buys this fucking house, like starts this company. Oh yeah, and this is why he got fired too. Because Blackstone Canine, which she was still, pretending to be a cop. She can't get over the fact that she was never really a cop to begin with. And she shows him in his police uniform, Pembroke Police. She tries blurring it out there. And there's the fucking, the town's dog. That's state property. Well, you can't use your the town dog, the police department's dog, to like start a fucking business. Obviously, they're flying around the country picking up fucking dogs. And granted, I mean, I feel bad for him, but A, you let this woman around your kid, and B, let's be honest, he likes Instagram too. Okay, he's not afraid of the camera. he's loving this too. So, and this one, oh my God, guys, this one. And by the way, I'm saving the rest of that court audio. If you join Turtleclub one of these days, so if you join Turtle, I'm going to play the whole fucking audio on there for you guys if you join Turtleclub. Okay. She posts this the day that a Braintree police officer was shot and his dog was killed. Do you guys remember that day? This is what she posts. Anyone knows the canine officer who lost his dog tragically today in the shooting in Braintree can get in touch with him, please message me. Jordan and I, with our canine company, Blackstone Canine, have a green female shepherd who we would like to donate to the Braintree Police Department, which we are planning on selling as a $45,000 personal protection dog. What? Like, you're making this tragedy about you? Of course you are. Of course you're centering someone else's grief. You're like, oh, so a dog got killed, a police dog got killed, and a cop got shot? How can I make this about me? Oh, I know. Like, picture the Braintree cop that got shot. He's in the hospital. His fucking dog's dead. He's sad and shit. And he's like, oh, thankfully, Blackstone Canine, whatever the fuck that is reaching out to me on Instagram to tell me I can have a free $45,000 dog. This is not her Facebook. It's her Instagram. There it is. Leigha G1. Okay. So this is, I mean, this is insane, man. Posting all these pictures of this little girl, family, insane. Like bunny boiler bullshit. Don't ask me. Ask Kate Peter. She referred to her as bunny boiler bullshit. Yeah, using the kid as a prop. I mean, this is sad. Gabby's like, come on. Like, this ain't your fucking kid. What are you doing? So anyway, let's see the Karen Cook note. Remember this? Like, never forget this. This is fucking insane. Insane. So, so this is the note she sent to Jenny, his ex, after she noticed that Jenny had friend requested me. Jenny, I'm going to explain this once to you and one time only. Stop attempting to stalk my social media. Stop having your friends and family members try to add me on Instagram so they can screenshot and update you on our life. Jordan and I are getting married. We are trying to have a baby. He had no idea. He had no idea. She ain't having a baby. She's too fucking selfish to have a baby. And you're too old, bitch. What you talking about? Babies. You know, me and Jordan are having a baby. Like, imagine saying that. Imagine you knew that you're fucking, he has no idea this message is being sent. Like, if your ex-girlfriend is fucking with your relationship, you handle that. You don't have your new girlfriend fucking handle that. She goes through his fucking phone. He gets fired over this. This is why he lost his job, because of this fucking thing. And he's like, you know, we're having a baby. Okay. And we are trying. We just bought a house together. No, we didn't buy a house. He bought a house. And that's why your ass is homeless. And we are the happiest couple in this entire world. You're 40, bitch, and you're talking like that. Holy shit. He literally cannot stand you and wants nothing to do. Just go away, as do I. So here's the deal. I tried to be nice when you attempted to break us up with your BS cheating allegations months ago. That ship has now sailed because Jordan got featured. There's this Facebook page about, like, called is that your man? I don't know. Some of you ladies might be in this Facebook group. And if you like suspect that the guy you're hooking up with has a girlfriend, you can post it in there. And it's like, is that your man? And so I guess his ex did post in there, and like all these women came forward. They're like, oh yeah, I fucked him 2 weeks ago. Like all this shit crazy. But I know I have nothing against Jordan. Just don't let him around your kid. You know, that ship is now sailed. If I begin to be harassed by you, because I want to say, like, I think Jordan, besides letting this woman around his kid, I think he's a good dad. He seems like a decent human being. You know, I think he has issues, but I feel bad for him. I do. I will happily file a harassment order, or even better, obtain a restraining order on you. But you can't get a restraining order on her, dumbass. She's not a family member. Let's not forget, I used to be a state trooper. Yeah, you did. Why aren't you anymore? Yeah, I used to be a state trooper. I know you have your knowledge of cops. Seeing that's all you go for with men, we, who the fuck is we, call your type a badge bunny. Who's we? Who's we? A badge bunny? All you do is fuck cops. I mean, how did you get on the state police? You fucked a cop. You know? Where's Shoe at? Huh? What about Duffy from the Worcester Police? Right? You know who else she banged? Guy Glotis, the former sheriff of Worcester County. Oh, who else was that guy? That owns the fucking shading towing company. The fuck's his name? I read Dorenzo. She banged Dorenzo. It's like everybody. Literally, to call anybody else a badge bunny is just the irony of all irony. So moral of the story, stop obsessing over your exes. Clearly, they're your exes for a reason. Find a new hobby, perhaps get some psychiatric help. But whatever you do, I highly recommend you leave me and my fiance alone. I promise you, I'm the last person you want to mess with. Like, oh, she's so tough. She loves to write this tough shit. And so here's a message that I got. So around in May, I went on the Brett's After Party program. You might have heard of it before. And there was only like 15 people watching. Okay. So I'm like, it was like 2 a.m. or some shit. And, you know, I'm on there fucking around with them, just talking, shooting the shit. And somebody asked me in the comments, where's Leigha? And I'm like, I go, she was I'm done with her. She wanted attention too much. She's done. See you later. Something like that. Okay. Well, she says to me, this is the message I get. She finds out. I think she was either listening to the show. I think she follows me around or something because she's fucking insane. And I get this message, which is clearly from her. Hey, dickbag. So I'm a good friend of Genduso's. You don't know me. So this is her thing. She pretends to be a friend of hers. Do you guys have any friends out there that at 2 a.m, if somebody disrespected your friend on the internet, you would stop everything you're doing, make a fake Facebook account, and then threaten that fucking person who disrespected your friend? Because she has tons of friends like this. It happens all the time with her. This is what she did to all the Landon Steele girls. Remember Tony Lombardi? Her alt account? Or Miso Honey, her other alt account? You know? So she goes, hey, dickbag. So I'm a good friend of Genduso's. You don't know me. However, she told me you ran your mouth on your Toothless Wonder, that's Brett's YouTube show last night, after an enemy of yours gave her a heads up. What? Oh, I see. So she's pretending like she wasn't watching. Okay. And I was wanted to make something clear. I've seen your whacking off videos with your face in them. I hope you will realize that she could and will bury you if you keep running your mouth. Despite how many times I've told her to just make them viral so you can loose your reputation, wife, and kids. Loose, not lose, loose. Go back and read the blogs I wrote about her. She always spelt lose wrong. She can't spell fucking lose. She's loose as a goose, but she can't spell lose. Maybe that's why. She got loose on the brain. So loose. You're going to loose your kids. But trust me, I am tapping away at her ability. So Leigha does not want to, go to the next level. But her friend here is like, do it. And Leigha's so good. But Leigha, she won't do it. You're a jealous clown who cannot stand to see others succeed despite your miserable attempts at trying to succeed at being a blogger. Well, I did get you fired, so I don't think I'm that bad. And, Rachael Rollins had a tough time becoming, United States attorney because of me. So I think I'm doing something right. Leigha would end my relationship with her if she knew I sent you. But I don't care because she's a good fucking person who deserves the best. Imagine writing that about yourself while pretending to be someone else, saying that you're a good fucking person and you deserve the best. I sincerely hope she finally says fuck it and posts everything she has on you. So this time, you can do everyone a favor and actually kill yourself instead of being a pussy and not following through. Karma's a bitch, so keep poking at it. Be careful, dude. I mean, that is deranged. Like telling you that I am on the verge of leaking things and making them go viral. And I'm going to do this with the sole intention of provoking you into committing suicide if you don't do as I tell you to do. That's what this note is saying here. I gave this to the judge. I presented to the judge in Leominster, and the judge asked her. It's on court. I can get the transcripts, no problem. The judge asked her, are all of these messages from you? And she said, yes. This is obviously from her. Obviously. She's done this before, the Karen Cook thing before, okay? She's done it with the Tony Lombardi shit. We know all that. She did it with, where's this one? The stepmom, who I should get on the show with me sometime, who texted me in 2019 and said, Leigha Genduso is sending me threatening texts from an untraceable New York number. She's lost her mind. I reported her texts to local sheriffs. They have personal info. And so this is what she writes to the stepmom. So I know you are and always will be an obese alcoholic douchebag who will always be an evil, insane cunt who perhaps is mad at the world for never obtaining a disease like cancer to end your pathetic life. However, do know that there is a female in Massachusetts who you never destroyed, always will feel pity on you, your soul, and signed a huge movie contract on her life after the last year. She wrote an unedited book and signed the contract in the winter. The movie is being written as we speak, and I know for a fact that you will be made to be the most sadistic, jealous, spiteful human as you are in real life. Everyone will know it. You, the actress, will be made to look like an evil witch with black hair. My friends, this female, has also acquired an attorney who has each and every text you've sent her, as well as voicemails. You are legit one text away from a sheriff coming to your door with a real life problem. So again, I got so much more on her. These are just some of the highlights. It's insane. It's insane. Let's take a vote right now. In the comments right now, vote 1 if you think that Karen Cook is Leigha. Vote 2 if you think Karen Cook is a friend of Leigha defending her honor at 2 a.m. Go ahead. Who obtains cancer? Yeah, seriously. Remember we had a blog about this, about who was going to play me in the movie? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Wow, a lot of ones. Man, you guys don't believe that was a friend? Nobody? Man, look at all these ones. 1, absolute certainty. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow, no 2s. Land and steel energy. Yeah. She has no, you're absolutely right. She has no friends. I mean, that's why if you find yourself, breaking up with, she wanted family because she's got no friends. She has like a mom who I think would take her in, but she probably doesn't want to do that. I'm sure there's some crazy fucking history there too. I don't really know. But, she got no friends. If you find yourself palling around with Kate Peter after you're getting dumped by your 29-year-old fiance who finally figured you out. I would say that life is not really going well for you. Hanging out with a woman who lost both of her kids to the state, and all you got is like, oh, we're going to try to ruin his life, and nobody cares, like, at all. Like, you tried and failed to smear me. You lost again. This is the truth. You didn't think I'd show the truth, but did. And now you know. Now everybody knows what a psychopath you are. And now no guy's going to want you. No guy's going to want you. Because we're back to square one. Remember, she used me to... every guy in her life is useful to her. My use for her was, yes, I destroyed her life, but I'm also the only one who can rebuild it. And I did. I welcomed her into our community. A lot of it, she kind of appointed herself to like run the golf tournament, and she befriended a lot of you people. Some of you she hung out with in real life. Some of you she went fucking single white female on and started attacking on the live show, and that got rather uncomfortable, didn't it? So yeah. Anyway, that's been my life. So that was, she's not the only cause. She exacerbated my mental health issues for sure, but they go much deeper than that. These are demons I've been dealing with for years and never talked about with anybody publicly. So yeah. All right. Do you guys have any questions before we call it? It's been a long show. I didn't think we were going to do this, but I'm like, I wanted to play some of the court audio. I thought it was funny. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, that's one thing I wanted to get this out there too. I hope if I can save a guy in the future, if I can save another Jordan from happening that. And that's why she hates me right now. That's why she really wanted to come after me, because she's like, fuck it, you're going to fuck up this thing I got with Jordan. I'm using him. Like, imagine he got married to her. Now you can't leave. Like, she was going to take half his shit. That was the plan. Half the house would belong to her. She was going, like, thank fucking God he got rid of her when he did. Thank God. Anything on 𝗏𝗏? No, I don't have much. I hope you like that. I Am Turtleboy. It's a good book. I hope you like it. The court date was November 1st. November 1st, we were in court. And again, I'm not going to get too into the, like the personal aspects of it. It's nobody's business, really. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Nobody knows the reality of people's homes, so it is what it is. Will Jordan come on the show? Jordan, I tried texting him. He didn't text me back, but I think Leigha went into his phone and blocked me. So if anyone can get in contact with Jordan, he is welcome on the show to talk about the restraining order he has against Leigha right now and what led to that. I'm very interested in hearing, what led to that. Of course I won. Obviously, I'm still here. Like, Turtleboy was mentioned on Tucker Carlson tonight. You know who will never be mentioned on Tucker Carlson or anything that matters? 𝗏𝗏, Leigha Genduso. Never. They'll never fucking matter. I will. So you can hate on me all you want, pretend that I don't matter. It's like, no, you do. And apparently, Leigha, there's a picture of me. Get this. So I tried on her freaking, her state, she still has her fucking state police uniform, believe it or not. And she's like, she's like, take a picture with this on. Okay, let's do it. So I took a picture of it on. Some of you might have seen it. I'm like going like this. It's like a big joke. I have the hat on and everything. And she apparently is saying that that she caught me cross-dressing. Because that's what I would do. If I was a cross-dresser, I would put on a state police uniform. I just thought it was funny that, like, this uniform will no longer be worn by you because of me. I did that to you. I ruined your fucking life. I took pleasure in it. You deserved that shit. You're a horrible, disgusting, ugly human being who uses people. And people are so fucking happy that I exposed you. You have no idea all the damage you've caused to people. People fucking hate you. That's why you have to hang out with 𝗏𝗏, because nobody in respectable, polite society likes you, do they? Do they now? Tucker is the goat. Yeah. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody have any questions? This guy's over here spamming my page. So some guy over here named 𝗵𝗄𝗯 O'Harrigan, I guess, is like spamming my page. Let me close this. Yeah, like they think they got me. Like if you're friends with them, you're just trash, dude. You're trash. This guy's over here. Dude, you have a daughter, man? She should be taken away from you, you fucking child abusing lunatic. Dude, if you get, seriously, this guy is dangerous. He's on my page posting fucking weird pornographic shit with pictures of kids. He is a threat to children everywhere. This animal. Report this man, please. Get this man away from children. This dangerous. Oh my God, look at this fucking guy. Look at this deviant. Oh, hideous. So get him out of here. Whatever his name is, 𝗵𝗄𝗯. No, I don't think he ever did. I didn't think. When she wore it, it was a joke too. We were both playing dress up, weren't we, Becca? We were both playing dress up. That's a great point. Demaryius Thomas died? Get the fuck out. Would you consider just offering the stream fighter? Well, it's complicated. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Then I did have to redo it all. Maybe. We'll see. Of course I didn't. Of course I'm not sitting outside her fucking house. Of course she made that up. We asked her that in court. They're like, do you have any evidence he came to her? And like, my lawyer was like, what day? That's how we got her on it. Like, what day did he come to your house? Did you document this? Did you take a picture? And she couldn't do it because she was making it all up. She was making it all up. That was fucking funny, Becca. That was a good fucking joke. I didn't. So remember she invited me out for a drink when we did the interview? That's why I was there. Remember, it's like, you need to do that. Come for a drink. It'll be funny. Okay, well, fucking, here's my, here's where she's like, here's where I tried to kill myself. She said that night. Like, here's where I tried to kill myself. I'm like, oh, this is awkward. And for the record, I mean, at this point, I think it's pretty clear she's just lying about that. Like, no doubt about it. Yeah, the Duggar's going to jail. Good for him. So I think we're going to do the show Sunday night, David. And I'm going to have, you can come on. I'm Western Mass Turtle Girl. I'm going to have back on here. I see her in the comments tonight. So I'll get back to you, David, on that one. I love you. I love you. I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit. So she can't, she's trying to send the tape. I'll show it another time. How about that? Okay. All right. Anybody else have any questions before we call it a night, guys? Thank you, Beth. And again, I did this all on the Turtleclub. I understand a lot of people aren't in Turtleclub. So I wanted to get the facts. Like, the people should know. The people should know. Just because, like, I'm sick of, like, other people controlling the narrative and people are starting to ask me and shit. But this is the truth. This is what I do. People that are like, I bring receipts. No, bitch. I bring receipts. I bring receipts. You bring fakeness. Josh fucking Abrams just messaged me. Is he out of jail? Joshua Abrams I just got a notification. Hey. So anyway, guys, anybody else have any more questions? That's got to eat Kate up too. Like, Josh Abrams got out of jail and he messages me. Like, I don't even care about Josh Abrams. She's obsessed with him. Obsessed. All right, guys. We will we're not going to do it. It's too late for Josh. So we will see you guys all. Maybe we'll get him on this weekend. Maybe we'll call Bitch this weekend. But we will see you guys all for the next episode of Turtleboy Live, probably Sunday, but I'm going to make an announcement on that coming up soon. All right. Peace, Turtle Riders.